Well, hey there. Happy Monday afternoon. Buckeye Piper here. Picked up a few other blends the other day when I picked up Wild Man and a few other things, so I thought I'd do another first impression. So, I want to do a first impression of Seattle Pipe Club Seattle Evening. This is an English Oriental tobacco, a beguiling blend of Latakia, Turkish Orientals, and Red Virginia. And I'm dug out the meerschaum today. The meerschaum claw, it's starting the claws coloring a little bit, but the bowl's still got some work to do, but we're getting there. I don't know if you could tell very well. The sun, I don't know if the sun's going to affect this video or not. We'll see. So this is another English blend from the Joe Langford blending from the Seattle Pipe Club stable. You know, I picked this up at the same time as Wild Man, and I will tell you, similar yet a little different. So this one, this blend, I find it to be mild Latakia, but smooth Latakia. That's to me at the forefront of this blend as I pick up the mild, smooth Latakia. The Orientals are in the back on this one, whereas Wild Man, the Orientals I thought were to the front and made that really nice sour taste. This one's almost a bland. If you're an Oriental lover, this one might disappoint you because you're going to get good Latakia, but you're really not, in my opinion. They're there, but they're in the back. So this one to me is going to resonate more with that Latakia forward lover. If you're an Oriental forward, more of a Balkan kind of guy or gal, you may not like this one as much. But if you like a forward, mild Latakia, this one's it. The Red Virginia, it's there. A little bit of sweetness. You will pick up some Orientals if you retrohale. You will pick up a little bit of spice. But again, it's not overpowering in the least. Out of the 10, pretty nice looking tobacco. Pretty long cut for a ribbon. Good Latakia at 10 note. And I also detect it. To me, it almost smells dark fruit, kind of dark, and that's the reds probably. That darkish, mustier fruit. But another one, I find this, it's called Seattle Evening. I would change it to Seattle Morning. I think this was another pretty easy, mild morning English, if that's what you want to do. Another one that I think would be easy for you if you're trying to get into English. This one might be even a more mild entry point, in my opinion, than Wild Man was. Wild Man, you'll either like or hate, depending if you like that sour Oriental. That's going to make it or break it for you right off the bat. This, to me, is very mild but more balanced than Wild Man. Or maybe that's not right. Let me rephrase that. Where Wild Man was more English forward, or I'm sorry, Oriental forward, this to me is more Latakia forward. So it's just a little bit opposite. Would go great with a cup of coffee. To me, this one would be a great fall, early morning fall, where there's a little chill in the air. Not cold yet, just a little chill in the air. And you can maybe come out in, shorts, but yet a hoodie. It's one of my favorite outfits. And you could have a cup of coffee with this and start your morning and relax. It's okay. And I'm going to use a term, even though I'll smoke more of this and see where it takes me. The term I'm going to use for this one is bland. To me, it's bland. It's probably too mild, especially with the Latakia and the Orientals. Now, this is another one where I think the Virginias need a year or two to probably really mature in this. And I think that'll change the blend. Because if you added some Virginia sweetness, there's a titch of it, just a little. But if you let that thing sweeten up, I think it's going to make this blend pop a little bit. Right now, term I'm going to stick with is bland. It's okay. So here it is. Would I rush right out and buy another tin of this? Probably not. I would probably, if I was going to pick between this and Wild Man, I would probably go Wild Man, because at least Wild Man is a little bit, it gives you that nice sour. Now, I do enjoy the mild Latakia in this, I will tell you that. But aside from that, there's nothing here to hang your hat on. This one might be a good one to play around and mix up. When I say bland, another thought that comes to mind is this almost seems like a good base. Like there's something missing here. And I can't really pinpoint what I would change. I mean, I would put more Oriental and try to spice it up more. And it may even need a little more Latakia to get a little more punchier, smokier flavor. If you watch the Wild Man review, I'm going to change one thing. If you are not an English smoker and you want to get an idea about what an English is, this might be your starting point, more so than Wild Man. This one's a lot more mild. It'll give you an idea of what to expect. If you're a heavy English smoker, this is probably a pass for you. And the dogs are deciding they want to say hi to somebody. If you like those deep, full, rich Englishes, this one's probably going to be a pass for you because I think it's going to bore you. So there you have it, folks. Seattle evening. I would change it to Seattle morning. I think this is a better morning. Certainly could get away with it as an all-dayer if you wanted to. I think it's going to bore you, depending on where you are in your stage of pipe smoking. If you're new to English, I think this one might be worth the try. Experienced English folks, I think it's a pass for you. I think you could save your money and spend it on something else, because it's kind of boring. The Latakia has good flavor. I will say that. It does. But it's very mild. This one's going to be one, the other 10 I picked up, I usually try to buy them in twos. Smoke one and cellar one for later to see if it changes. It's an old cigar thing. One to smoke and one to store. But I'm going to throw the other 10 in the cellar and probably leave it for 2 or 3 years and see if it changes. I think if the Red Virginias mature a little bit more and come out a little bit more to play, I might change my thought on this one. Super mild. Super mild. So there you have it. Seattle Pipe Club, Seattle evening. Buckeye calls it Seattle morning. But, you know, do with this what you will. I don't, you know, again, unless you're an English everyday smoker or a pretty, you like the deeper, heavier English, you might be mad if you buy this 10. Everybody else, I think you're going to be okay with it. I just think you need to age it. And new folks to English, this is even better than Wildman to start. This is a good jumping off point. Anyhow, wishing you all the blessings in the world. Take care of each other and pay it forward when you can. And we'll